Blizzard.
Ctl, who is here first?
Good evening, KT. How are you? What's up? What's up? That was my M word. I wasn't arrested today. That's the goal. Don't get arrested.
Blizzard. Crazy Canadian G7 just claimed second.
Hello, Jay. Hello. Well, yes, I made the bar pretty low. Made the bar pretty low. I will tell you this, KT. It works part of the time. It doesn't work all the time. When you set the bar lower, you're lowering your expectations to try to get to a spot, right? Like the idea is that I want to be somewhere specific. The problem is that when you set the bar lower and lower and lower and lower and lower every time, the idea is that hopefully the lowered bar helps people meet certain expectations, right? The problem is when they fail to meet the lowered bar expectation, and you're still cycling the same problems as you've been having for the last year. It's like, I don't know how much lower I can go. We're all breathing at the end of the day. So I guess that's the bar that I have to like lower down to. We all showed up breathing. We all ended the day breathing. And just kind of accept that nobody's going to do their job when they're supposed to. Or nobody's going to use their words as they should. I mean, I've been there for over a year struggling with that. Like, I don't even know how. Like, that 9 more till the best one. Nice. She's almost to 69, Katra. And you're feeling much better now. I can tell. Oh, you don't even want to know how I feel. If you think you're inadequate, I am not even on the inadequacy board. We're going to use that for tonight. This was me and Pascal figuring out how to fix the base. Yes, I'll zoom into it in a second. I'll zoom into it in a second. Because we were working on the ReaperCon. Me and him had a ReaperCon session to talk about the ReaperCon entry. And I have my list of things talking about different aspects of it, things that I wanted to fix. Or going through the what I think I needed to address, and him essentially nodding along with me. Like, yes, I agree. Like, yeah. So I feel much better. Yeah. About it. It's just trying to get her done. You're okay. Cyan. My brain was having the hardest time thinking about that. My word. Hi. What's up? You want to tell KT how you went to bed last night with hiccups? Hi, Grey Wolf. You're okay. So, um, me and Pascal were talking about things, and we both ended up getting paper, and we both ended up sketching out part of the base and going, "This is what we think we need to do to make sure we were both saying the same thing." It was a really cool day. Now, what should we paint tonight? What should we paint? That is the question. What should we paint tonight, Ketra? Well, I know we should paint something, but given the way that you're meowing, I feel like we should paint a wizard or a witch. Would you like a witch? But not a wizard? Mhm. Well, you seem indecisive. Well, we have the edgy vampire lord, which I'm not really feeling because I want to do red. Been painting a lot of red, not going to do red. He's also edgy, but that's a lot of skin tone, and I want to do like a super skin tone on the back. Not feeling that. He's a plague doctor of sorts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not feeling that. So now we have wizard holding ball, witch with pointy staff, or witch with skeleton and tendrils. So I'm kind of thinking one of these three. Because she's a bog witch. So we could use a lot of greens. Because we could try to repaint that with the limited palette that I'm going to rock with and see if we can get close. That could be kind of fun. Be something slightly different. Work at something different and challenge ourselves in slightly different ways. Because we have the pretty purples, we got the pretty desaturated greens, we've got a pretty yellowy skin tone, pretty mild, and then we have a nice blondie, dirty blonde. And then she rimmed all of her bases with Dragon Black. And I forgot to bring something upstairs. Oh well, we'll get it later. We shall get it later. Hello, Valorith. How are you? Why did you turn? There we go. Why you went super cold, I will never know. But you did. That's good. Welcome in. Bum, bum. Bada, 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 bum, bum. Life forms, a little itty bitty life forms. Oh, question for you, KT. If you don't mind answering something. Bum. Patchwork Goblin's a lot of fun to work with, right? Emmett. Fun to work with. Commission. Yeah. Do a commission. Get them commissioned. Okay. I remember you watched their pupper. Part of my morning this morning was scrolling through VGen and looking at various PNG tube artist, and they came up on the list. I was like, oh yeah, I could work with them, couldn't I? Yeah, I just yeah, got to figure out what I want. What's up, sweetie? Oh, forgot to get the tablet up and running. Whoopsies. You do not have the brain cell right now, do you, sweetie? No brain cell. Only chaos. It's going to be one of those days with her. Not it. Trust me, after my emails at 3:30, I'm definitely not it. What's up? Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. I mean, I'm exhausting myself with how I have to look at all the different things. And I got to have a conversation with the guy tomorrow. And he's like, I need something, I need to be able to report something by tomorrow at lunchtime. I'm like, what am I doing with my day? Right? Like, why are we waiting until the end of stuff? Just figure out how to use your words. Why are we waiting so long? Oh, people are on family leave. It's like, okay. Well, you see, this was okay. Well, you see, this was what? What you up to, sweetie? Oh, more than likely, no. I don't even have stickers now. I've got a list of things that I want to work on. I just haven't been dragging my feet. Well, I mean, it's dragging my feet because of lack of meeting people and lack of understanding the space of things or various expectations that are changing. Trying to figure out what I want and how I want them to look. Because it's random. I mean, in terms of how things go in my life, KT, that is not the weirdest one of them all. So I wanted to try to get like a vending bag going of random things for like the badge tags. totally missed that entire boat. Just could not get it executed in my head and could not get the execution out on paper. Work came up, something mentally blocked me. I just could not get it. Because once I finally get a logo assembled that I'm happy with to put out on stuff, I need to get a balloon made. That way I can have it at conventions or when we go to like ReaperCon, I can have a balloon for a table. But that day is not today. And I understand that. Kelly, how are you? Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Verticals. Oh, I have the name. Captain Donna Starling. Brother Blue. It's easy. Captain Jack Sparrow, but not. I mean, so next year's goal, I guess you could say, or instead of doing the Hootie Dwarves, I was thinking about changing the Channel Point Redeem to be pirates. and I was going to prepare a bunch of Reaper Brinewood pirates. Willows! Good evening. I hope work is not being extra buddy today. Hi, sweetie. We have Willows in. We were watching them a little bit earlier do Celeste. Um, sorry, I turned the camera on back on. She's hanging out right there. Hi, sweetie. And she's feeling much better. Whatever was bothering her yesterday moved or passed, so she is a little bit chiller. She's back to her sassiness. Yeah. We had no outside adventures today, so she is quite perturbed by the lack of outside adventures, but I feel much better because she is not essentially lethargic. What? You can tell she's rather perturbed with me because she just did the biggest and then plopped right down. She just straight plopped right down. She was like, "This is how I will show my frustration." Back to me also. Exactly. Exactly. Here's my hand. Are you trying to tell me I forgot to? I could bring those treats up so you could work on those in the box. Because since I got rid of the other treats that made her throw up, I could swap back up to something else. All right. BR to the bees. I like that. Okie dokie there. Welcome backs. Sealing some of the pastels. Ooh, that means you got a pony on progress. Pony in progress. Dr. Frankenstein, how are you? How goes your day? How is your M word? Echoes of the Atlas from Maven? I have to go look at Spotify, which is minimized. Next 4 days off. Well, someone's on that PT of the O's. Yeah. That's that's what I'm doing is I'm counting down till Friday. And then Friday we're making a decision. We either do half a day Friday or we do a full day Friday. I need to get my oil changed in the car and I need to get my hair cut before I make a trip to Reaper. Yep, next weekend. Yeah. So we'll do streams Saturday and Sunday like normal, and then I will take off till next. I'll take off for nearly 2 weeks. I'll start driving on Tuesday. I'll take Monday to pack and get my list together of everything that I need to take with me. Tomorrow we'll finish up the ReaperCon entry, which now that she stepped away. Let me zoom this out really quick. So Saturday, I was talking to Pascal, who is me and him had one last session to kind of go through different things. And I'm picking up the pace up, and he's like, "Oh, is this empty? You need to fill that in." I was like, "Oh, probably, yeah." So filled that in. I just need to paint it up and go through a small list of things, and we'll be good to go. Well, I'll be back on when. So I'll drive back, and I'll be back on Monday. I just I might do Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be Friday or Wednesday when I return. I'm not sure. We'll see how the drive goes and how much is taken out of me. Shouldn't be much, but because Monday, so I'll drive back Sunday and Monday, and I'll be back in town on Monday. But I will not be in a condition to stream because would have driven anywhere. Yeah. But getting back to the swing of things is important to me, and so it's get to come back from a Friday or come back on a Friday and just have a nice like a long chill stream. You can see my YouTube. Oop. Yeah. The Dr. Froggenstein will be around to keep people entertained as well. He may try to do some Helldivers. All right. And keep the democracy going. The blue's too much. Hello, sweetie. How are you? That's more what I want right there. That's what I want right there. What's up? Hi, gorgeous. All right. When the break comes, I'll go get some treats for you. How's that? It will fill up your little tray. Mm-hmm. And we'll put them in your toy. And you can play with them there because I did forget something downstairs. It is not mission critical. Um, I need to turn some contrast up really quick. What's up? Voice twin unexpected painting. How are you? You're going to paint along with us? Ooh, yeah. Congratulations for that, Punny. You got to wrap up your Dragon Ball piece for M8. Is it MHCP or MHCP, right? Yay! I remember acronyms. Yeah. More work. Actually, if I turn that off, that would be better. That would be better. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, na, na. I don't want to set the world on fire. I had to look at it because for whatever reason, Spotify's like, I'm going to be really quiet in your ear right now. Opposed to other times when it's like, excuse me, allow me to blast in your ears at all times. It's like, and now she wants to curl up in her little bed. Just in time for me to consider going downstairs and getting some stuff to put in her toy. Bum, bum. Hello, Mama Lion. Bum, bum. Ooh. Gonna go to bed early again tonight? That feels great. I wish I could go to bed early, but I can't. I, alas, cannot. Um, I try to go to bed early. I just stay up later. It's just, I'll get done with stream and go give Kitty her treats, get our nightly routine squared away, and then get into bed. And it's like, I am going to lay awake and overthink everything. You humanly possibly cannot overthink everything. Oh, want a bed? Dun, dun. Mm. With this ad break, I'm going to take a couple moments and step back and get Kitty some treats to put in her treat toy and bring something upstairs I forgot and move the lurk around. I'll be right back. Indeed, those heckin' ads. Those heckin' ads indeed. My God, I can push buttons, I swear. That was the sneezy sneeze of sneezes. Okay. So now, since I've used all of this shaving soap and I washed the container out, I can do this. Oh no. What was for dinner? I had Brussels sprouts and pulled pork sandwich. For lunch, I had my rice, beans, and pulled pork. Hindi veggie tikka masala. Indian. I need to try to make more Indian food because dal looks interesting. Now I can be like Brush for Hire, and I have a hair product device that is holding my twister tack. And it's sad because I think they went out of business. Yeah. Me too, because I like that stuff. Well, I liked another person's stuff better, but she's a little hitter. She's really hit or miss. But last time I ordered some of that, it was a little bit different, or it came from like a very different place. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. I guess they went out of business. I mean, convenience is the convenience is hard to beat. I have some of those rice packets as well. For when I don't want to like, it's like I need something, but I don't want what's in the freezer. Hey, Mama Lion, you don't want to bring that up, all right? We're 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 getting ready. I've got the brushes at the sharp. We're ready to go fight. Oh, we're gonna do battle. Like I'm like, yeah, we need to make sure we get a good spot for blah 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 blah. And Visage is like, oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, but you're missing the point, sir. The only reason why I wanted to go to LVO was because one of the artists I liked was going, not Brush for Hire, but um, Fabrizio Russo was going, and I would be very interested in taking a class from him or being a part of his workshop. Yeah. That's why I would want to go. Because I like, so Fabrizio did a lot of box art for Chimera, and he did the Belmonth bust that I painted a long time ago. And I really liked it. And I kind of liked his writing guide, and I wanted to kind of go and harass him a little bit as well. But it would also be good to see Brush for Hire, but I don't think Brush is going to do it next year. Yeah. Plus, getting to spend some time in Vegas is fun as well, right? Just getting to hang out and be goofy and revisit the town at a different age. Well, well, well. Hootie's here. I guess it's time to fire up the Kaizo. I even got past the Vine level and you weren't even there to congratulate me, Hootie. You weren't even there to congratulate me. Good evening to you, Hootie. How are you? It was the game we were playing on Friday. Or a version of it. Um Comes in and bullies me and doesn't even listen. I see how it is. I wasn't losing. I was winning. The one you told me just to stop and go back to painting? Yeah. It was a lot of fun, actually, Hootie. You get to do a little bit of puzzle solving, get to bounce around. Congratulations on finally painting some minis after a year, Sir Bottom Text. That is great news. Uh, okay, there it is. My God. I was concerned for a second. Celery. That's what I was trying to think of. Sorry. My brain has to do the thing where I'm going to like, oh, okay. So Hootie. Celery has 20 exits total, right? 12 and a half out of 20 isn't bad. Is that bad? I nearly had it. That was the name of the ROM hack we were playing where I couldn't make the vine jumps. 12 and a half exit. It has 20 total exits. So, yeah, I got over half of the. Yeah, that's the name of it. Celery. That is the name of the ROM hack. That was the one that we shifted to after the jumping chucks. Because I could not stand the chuck sound when we were trying to get past that gate. Because we get past the gate and then the bullet bills would be there, and I'm just like, I cannot stand the. Brown, brown. So we switched over to celery. That was the name of it. Out of 20 possible exits, we got 12. That's a pretty good fair. That was a fair attempt. Hey, 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 Hootie. We're not in school, all right? We're in the college try zone. 50% could be 50% could be passing. That's a passing a grade right there, Hootie. Especially if we're in Florida land. Also, I had to double take it what you said, KT, because I thought you said Pootie. Like, did she say Pootie? No. Don't listen to Hootie. Be proud of yourself. Wow. Don't listen to him. He's just going to tell you to let her cry. At least he tried. I know. It was a 4.5 hour stream, and it was all kinds of fun. We had an enjoyable time getting to be there, figuring it all out together, making the hops, making the jumps, kind of seeing how it all works. What I was thinking about with Celeste was that was the game that Willows was playing this morning, and my brain was confusing the two. Life. Yeah, I confuse life a lot. Life is complicated. Does anybody know how to life? Some people do fake it pretty well. Now that catcher's walked away, I'm going to go into a sitting position. Well, we grew up with the song, KT, the Seether song. Just fake it till you make it. Hootie just showed up and he attacked me. And I feel, emotionally attacked by Hootie. Here we are just painting our little miniatures. I got sidetracked apparently because I never finished the story. So next year, instead of doing the Hootie Swerves, we're going to do pirates. And we're going to get them all painted up and bright and colorful. There are no. Is there a pirate dwarf? I don't think there is. But the idea would have 3 crews or 3 different sections. So we have an undead crew, a pirate, a proper pirate crew, and then we have a city or a tavern of sorts. So we can vary and up to who wants to work on what and see what kind of stories we can come up and write. Undead pirate dwarf. Imagine that. Rude. What are we being rude about, Hootie? Give me a second, Plum. They can kind of be whatever we want. Condition, but he can't take it. Of course. Of course. What do you expect from Florida man? The riverboat pilot's kind of a dwarf. Yeah, that's kind of a dwarf. Literally had all of the undead out at one point. Oh, this is the wrong box altogether. Wrong box altogether. rumor has it, if you want to find the right box for the undead and unsullied things, you might want to get the right box. So, yep, go there. What did I do with this entire box? I swear. I was just looking at it and I thought I had the right bag. Oh my god. So they're kind of skeletons. So we could do them in whatever we really want them to be. So the idea would be they would be an opposite crew. One rules the morning and one rules the night. So it'd kind of be like a Davy Jones crew. This guy just hanging out, drinking on top of a thing. So. Do 3 different crews. We'll have a living crew, an undead crew, and then we'll have the townsfolk for something like Tortuga. Oh. Nope, those are mouselings, not druids. But essentially, everything in this box has got to get prepped. So, have a long cleaning session ahead of you. Are you sure I mean, Hootie, I have pulled pork and stuff. Do you really want to eat my pork? No, I don't think I don't think that's incorrect at all, KT. Set boundaries and do it the way you're supposed to. You call me during more normal business hours between the hours of 8 and 4. Don't call me at 8 o'clock at night and be concerned about something. Jeez. No, leave a message. This is frickin' not leaving a message? What year is this? Well, that's the point, right? If you call and you leave me a message or you shoot me an email and you say, hey, I need to discuss item 55, it's like, let me figure out how to put this in my queue of things, right? Don't call me 5 minutes later and be like, hey, we need to discuss this massive issue. It's like, what do you mean, massive issue? It's not a massive issue. It's no, it's not wrong at all. I mean, define the boundary and get it squared away correctly, because what happens tomorrow when they call you and it's like, oh, this thing we just discussed changed? It's like, okay. Because sometimes people call you and be like, I think you need to do this. And it's like, I don't agree with that. So if I wait, sometimes you answer your own question in 2 seconds. I'm kind of digging her a little bit more. Massive issue is what I call my dog. I mean, it's so weird. Do you see how people are like, we have problems today in the workforce? Okay. Most of the problems we have can be solved if we just take 2 seconds and stop. And then all of a sudden it gets resolved. Who cares? Right? You don't understand. If we don't do this thing right now, it's going to be the end of everything. And it's just, dogs are going to end up playing poker. It's like, oh, I guess they're going to play poker for a while. Calm down. Oh, I highly doubt she kicked a golden retriever puppy. Sir, you're breaching the line there. What's next, Hootie? You gonna tell me you're not gonna participate in Unexpected's belly button wrestling competition? Um, Unexpected is jokingly going to organize a belly button wrestling competition. Are you not going to participate in it and add Adepticon? Why would you? Why would you name your dick that after something so pure and honest, Hootie? You don't go to cons. You just like to show up and give us sass and then leave, right? I see how it is. Like dwarven copters? Cons have dwarven copters. You can get dwarven copters while at cons. That was months ago. I mean, I thought it was years ago. I just disassociated for 5 minutes or more as well. I zoomed in on this face and said, whoops. I was just going to ask Hootie a question. But I didn't want it to be I didn't want it to be weird, so Aw. I did set up the exclamation Hootie, didn't I? In the words of the mighty swerving lord of the mountain. I hate it here. What if I came up with a random command list for Hootie? I hate it here. You made it weird. Bird emote, bird emote, bird emote. Flippy bird emote. Bye, Hootie. Love you. Mwah. Weird. Oh. Let us love you, Hootie. Random Hootie messages. Hootie, you know what Danny DeVito said. I don't know how much time I have left on this earth, and I'm going to make things real weird. Oh, you still out there, Mama Lion? Uh, I'll pick up dinner one night with Lion, by the way. I may not be able to directly support, but I can buy dinner one night. Phone's at one. That's how we know you're a mother. Your phone's constantly dying. Okay. Okie dokie. Thank you. I hope it'll eat it. I mean, I eat alone enough as it is. I might as well have dinner and company a couple of times, right? Nobody likes doing laundry. Nobody likes doing laundry. I hate doing laundry. Exclamations for a jar. Though I could add personally. Folding it is such a pain in the rear. Give me a second. Actions, commands. Okay, apparently I don't know how to add commands. Okay, I need to look at that command again. It is terrible. Like I have access to all of that, and I still hate it. It's the thing that you. It's like you have to do the thing as you do the thing. If you don't do the thing, then it just sits there and it taunts you forever. It's like the one thing you feel like you can't leave the machine. Ooh, that sounds like a horror. I agree. That's like a terrible idea. Like it's just like I know you need to do the thing, but man, that does not sound easy at all. Yeah. You're doing that outside of the hospital and no meds. Me and Lionel have to do some really weird things at Reaper and be like, yeah, we hope for a great delivery for mom and child. Mm. Make it nice and relaxing. Hmm. Yeah, they really did change up how you deliver them. It's like show up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 5 a.m. in the morning and essentially be there all day. Mhm.
Katra. Johnny Jeans Minis just showed up with new friends. Hope they have treats.
I didn't even let you progress further than. Oh, wow. Johnny Jeans Minis. How are you doing, Johnny? Egg. How was your stream? Everything go well with the death card? Not bad. Okay. Get some rest if you need it. Take care of yourself. Thank you for the raid. I hope it was all good. We are painting green today, though, unfortunately. Simply because I did not want to paint red. They're close to being finished. That's good. That's good. Enjoy, Mama Lion. Be safe. They're whites of the eyes. That one gets so. It's because it's like the one thing that just stares back at you. You're like, oh, okay. Here we go. It's like, well, that's everywhere now. Because I got to dot her eyes white still. I dotted them white and then painted it in green. Now I got to dot them white again to make the green and all that content. It's like, oh, I really got to do it. And my brain's like, yes, you do. It's like, I do not wish to do that. Yes, exactly. Everything's clean. You're like super happy with it. And you're like, yeah, I did the most amazing job. It's like, well, now I got to paint two little white dots. It's like, well, never mind. I understand. What if we got you some Tyranids? One with the big wings, and you can paint those big leathery wings like White Wolf's doing and be like, that man's pure crazy. I understand now. Al's understands. Aha. You sleep well, Johnny. Thank you for that raid. Be awesome. Be safe. Raiders from Johnny G. Minis. I forgot. I am Penny Penny Paints. We're doing our Mix It Up Monday where we make all of our own colors out of the primary color wheel. We're kind of doing CMYK-ish. Magenta, we just add in red. Just kind of wanted to do that. Do it that way. I was having one of those moments to figure out what I wanted to paint, so we're going to repaint her, but we're not going to follow the guides that Rhonda Bender wrote up, and we're just going to kind of make it up as we go. Thank you for the stretch, Jay. Oh. New pains. That does not sound like fun. That sounds no bueno. Good morning, Kale. Boom, boom, boom. This is the Bog Witch from Bones 5. I was having a bit of a brain fart of what to paint today, and I was just like, oh, let me repaint her. So this is the Learn to Paint guide. Just kind of goofing off and repainting and using the same color scheme. Just being goofies and just enjoying the joys of painting. How's your morning going so far? No. Yeah, we're not supposed to have fun. We're just supposed to, be automatons and not have fun. Well, wake up faster. God. Looking for the Apollo 6 Porcentium. Oh, sinus infections. Boo. Those are never fun. I forgot. I need more yellow. Blah. Long drive. Long, boring day. I understand that. Thank you for the 18 months, Antifreeze. Brekkie time. Have a good breakfast. Made to be beautiful and delicious. Mhm. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Hmm. I'll take a look at it. It should be the funnies. I like funding funnies. I'll have to check it out at a later time. I got to catch up on One Piece. I'm one episode behind. But, I mean, Lanterns would always be good as a show, not as a movie. Yeah, I mean, how they originally made their money. Dong. You can be anywhere you want in the universe. You hear that sign, you'll be like, oh, it's HBO. That's HBO. What is it? HBO. That brings that away from me. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Soda in a bowl. I've got 19 minutes, and then I'm probably going to have another set of cookies and call it a night. Not really. It's going to be get the kitty her treats and crash out. Yay! At least one day a week, Auntie. You'll get to do that. They snoop on everything. Oh, I mean, there is no such thing as privacy on company networks. For HR reasons, but I, I trust nobody. Um, I was talking with somebody, and they actually would tell me that their company would do. Um, they would randomly take photos of your people and would actively take like a random screenshot of their webcam every so often. I was like, seriously? That that seems relatively unsafe and unsecure. Yeah, yeah. Because I had policies in place to check on people. I'm like, if you if you've got to go to that extreme to watch your people, you need to hire better people. So her ears need to become brighter. That's what needs to happen. Mhm. Why did you repaint this with 10 minutes left in your stream or near 10 minutes left in your stream? I don't know. Because I like to see how goofy I can be sometimes. We do love being goofy. That is true. Um, yeah. So I wish this watch would work with um, the hyper rate things. Mm. 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 I mean, she's not too far off. The top is a lot greener, but I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. There we go. Getting much better. Getting the separation of that billion-year-old ocean. Yeah. Definitely digging it. Ba-da. Ba-da. Time check is 35 seconds or so. We're nearly there. I'm just, you know, doing those last minutes, moments of hyper focus. Who you got? Who you got? Suggest a raid. Oh, it's our birthday today? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Falling for them. And she's on. How long is she going to be away? Oh, she just hit her ad break. So yeah. Oh, you're all good. You're all good, Katie. All good indeed.
Rosie just subscribed for 13 months.
Thank you, Darth Rosie, for that. Just as we're about to head out, we're going to go say hello and happy birthday to Falling Freely. She has supported the channel before. She has given us a raid before, and she's a very fun and kind painter. She does a lot of very bright and really cool things. So I was kind of hoping like the ads would end. Like, yes, she does really bright and like fun colored stuff. Also, she does a lot of like weird butt things because she's a what's the term? Yeah, you know what I mean. So we're going to push the raid button, and we'll see you all again on Wednesday. We'll return to our claptraps.